let's get you an update of what the situation is like across Delhi. Remember, there are several areas that have been affected. So let's get you the details. One of the worst affected areas is, of course, the ITO. And in this area, remember, after the deluge that we saw, there was water all around. The case is similar in Mathura Road as well. And we're playing out these visuals as well, dramatic visuals that showed what the situation is like. So in the Rajghat area, an alert has been issued because of the rising water level. Similarly, in the Delhi Secretariat as well. So remember, this is the heart of Delhi, one of the most significant places, Delhi Secretariat, Lakshminagar. These are areas that have been affected badly due to the excess rainfall that we are seeing over the last few weeks. And remember, the IMD has also issued an alert that the rains are going to continue. Civil lines has also been affected. Here as well, there are several areas that have seen complete inundation as well as water logging. In Wazirabad as well, people have been complaining of water entering their homes. And in Mayur Vihar as well, because of the rising level of Yamuna as well, remember, there is a fear in several of these areas of how it is going to affect the residents who are living in and around. So in these areas, in fact, the residents have been evacuated. But remember, it's not just going to affect those who are around the border, but there are also several other areas, including the Kashmiri Gate. We are pointing out, of course, through this map, which are the areas which are worst affected. All of these areas have been affected due to the heavy rains that the national capital has been witnessing. And because of this, traffic advisory has also been given to avoid certain areas. But let's get you first a ground report on what the situation is like. From the Indira Gandhi Stadium, my colleague Akanksha joining us with a detailed report on what the situation is like on ground.
The situation in the national capital is now getting out of hand. Behind me, you can see how, because of the flooding in Yamuna, now the water is entering into the roads of the central Delhi. Near this area is Rajghat. Behind me is the Indira Gandhi Stadium, and as you can see, people here are facing a lot of issues. भैया क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, कितने टाइम से हो रहा है?
कल से सुबह से ज्यादा तेजी होगा.
अच्छा.
हाँ,
यमुना में फ्लड की वजह
जमुना बैक मार गई है तो नाला ओवर फ्लोर हो गए.
हाँ, 7 बजे से हो रहा है मैडम जी, 7 बजे से.
बताइए ये एरिया क्या है हमारे दर्शकों?
यहाँ का राजघाट लगता है और इंदिरा स्टेडियम का 11 नंबर गेट के सामने. हाँ,
और राजघाट का वो है ये.
कब से हो रहा है ये?
मैडम परसों से हो रहा. और लेटरिन बाथरूम के लिए परेशान है हम सब.
पीने के लिए परेशान हर एक जगह. देखो बच्चे लोग सारे हैं, खाना बना.
प्रशासन अभी आके कोई आश्वासन?
नहीं कोई नहीं.
अच्छा.
नहीं कोई नहीं.
पास में एक PWD का भी ऑफिस है
जी.
कुछ वहाँ से कोई आया?
कोई नहीं आया.
जड़े रोड पड़ा रे कल लगे मच्छर चिथरा मोड़ी मोड़न को सब करा.
पानी का स्तर बढ़ता जा रहा है यहाँ पर. पानी
बहुत बढ़ता जा रहा. कल बंद था, अब फिर बहुत हो गया रात से. वो हमने उधर
सामान वे किया दीदी.
सामान सब डूब चुका है सारा.
प्रशासन से कोई नहीं आया?
नहीं आया मैम जी, कोई नहीं आया है मैम जी. PWD से
खाना पानी कैसे कर रहे हैं?
कैसे खा पानी में खा.
दुकान से भी ले रहे हैं, क्या करें, दुकान से भी ले रहे हैं.
Heard people here are facing a lot of issue now. I must mention that earlier, till yesterday, only low-lying area of the national capital got flooded because overflowing Yamuna. But today, you can see this area here in central Delhi. In and around this area, I would again mention there's Rajghat, Indira Gandhi Stadium. Not too far is the Supreme Court, High Court, and the residences of parliamentarian. It appears that the situation now is getting out of hand, and this is very, very serious.
So in and around central Delhi, these are the areas that have been affected. Reporters Niyamika and Priyank also joining us. And as you can see here, they're wading through knee-deep waters to report on what the situation is like on ground. Want to come to you, Priyank, first. We can see you standing in the waters. The entire road seems to be flooded completely. Take us through what the situation really is like over there and how it has inconvenienced the people.
Certainly it is, because we are not standing any by-lanes or the inside lanes of the national capital. We are standing on a location which is barely a kilometers away from the Old Delhi railway station. You can see at the board where you can see that on left, if you will take, it will reach to the Old Delhi railway station. On the right hand side is the ISBT terminal. And if you can remember those red color half circle marks, semi-circle marks, that is a location which is an iconic location because Amir Khan once shot his PK movie and there were many sequences which were shot there. So we are talking about a location which have been very much prominent for the usage of the people of the national capital. And as you can see, I've just walked a few meters away from the flyover which has just ended on the other side. My video journalist will show you. The traffic is standstill. They are unable to move towards this location because of the heavy water flow which is coming out. And what is more worrying, Balkrishna, if you can once again come towards this side and show you, if you just sit down a bit, thoda niche ho jaye Balkrishna ji, you can see the layers of water which is coming out, which means that the water flow is still moving towards the central Delhi, which is very much worrying thing. This is the backside of the Red Fort. We are standing right behind the Red Fort, and these were the locations which were supposed to be properly maintained and not. The sewage system should have been much more prompt because of the heritage and the iconic structure which is right behind us. So if this is the situation where what we are witnessing, it's certainly very serious thing. I'm just standing 7 to 8 steps away from my video journalist because we want to keep our camera equipment safe. But if you can see that the journalists are trying to help the old man who is coming. Yes, I'm moving towards one of my fellow reporter who's from the other media network, and he is giving he's calling us so that there's an old man who's injured. So where's the government? If journalists, media persons are trying to save Dadesh, if journalists and media persons are trying to save the life of innocent individual, this old man who's trying to struggle to save his life, then where is the administration? Where are the tall claims which have been made by the district administration? And that is something very worrying. So on the ground, that is the situation because we keep on moving from one location. Aye, sir. We keep on moving. We keep on moving from one location to another location. If we are trying to help individuals to self, sir, कहाँ से आ रहे थे आप? फंस कैसे गए?
हम जमुना पार्क कृष्णा नगर से आ रहे हैं.
तो इधर कैसे आ गए?
फंस गए. 2 घंटा हो गया, 1.5 घंटा.
कहाँ बैठे थे आप?
और गाड़ी वालों को उन्होंने फोन भी करा, कोई सुनाई नहीं कर रहा हमारी.
आप कौन सी गाड़ी से आती है सर? यहाँ पानी भरा हुआ,
पानी भरा हुआ, हम तो परेशान हो गए. आप बताओ, हम प्यास से पानी.
कहाँ पे बैठे थे आप?
यहाँ कुछ
बैठे कहाँ थे आप?
रहते हम कृष्ण नगर.
नहीं, यहाँ पे कहाँ बैठे थे सर आप?
यहाँ जा रहे थे फुहारे.
अच्छा,
फुहारे गुरुद्वारे जा रहे थे.
अच्छा, गुरुद्वारे जा रहे थे.
हाँ, गुरुद्वारे जाके यहीं रास्ते में फंस गए.
बिल्कुल सर. कभी दिल्ली, आपकी उम्र हो गई, कभी दिल्ली में ऐसी बारिश देखी?
कभी नहीं देखी हमने. हमारी 67 ईयर्स की उम्र हो गई है, आज तक हमने ये जो पहली बार देखा है ऐसे हो रहा है.
इतना पानी लाल किले के ठीक पीछे, लाल किला है उसके ठीक पीछे इतना पानी.
हाँ, लाल किले से तो जा रही है ना गाड़ी
जी. आप संभालिए क्योंकि the water flow which is coming out from the other side is certainly worrying thing. अब आप कोने में आ चुके हैं. अब आप यहाँ से चाहें तो हम आपको कोने तक भी छोड़ सकते हैं, लेकिन एक
कम है.
आगे पानी नहीं है सर, लेकिन आपको जाने के लिए रास्ते में गाड़ियाँ नहीं मिलेंगी.
अच्छा जी, चलो, बड़ी मेहरबानी, आपने यहाँ तक हमारे को ले आए.
बिल्कुल सर,
बड़ा बड़ा धन्यवाद आपका.
बिल्कुल. आप
तुम्हारी ये
जीत, इनको आगे तक छोड़ दें. So there are more the individuals who are coming, and me and Pulkit, who have been reporting from this location, have certainly attempted to help these old individuals. Sir, आप ठीक हैं? आप आ जाएंगे sir. So that's the situation on the ground because we are talking about a very prominent location which connects the national capital to rest of the portion of the country, where there is no civil defense volunteers which have been claimed by the Aam Aadmi Party government. There is no Delhi police personnel, as it has been claimed by the Delhi police that they are on foot, they are trying to help individuals. There is no one from the district administration who can be seen coming out and helping these individuals. The traffic movement has been blocked. There's no other way for people to move further. There's no other alternative for people to go towards the other side of the city where our colleague Akansha was reporting from. But the fact of the matter is that if this kind of situation will remain on the ground, how will people of the national capital finally manage to save themselves? itself. We were getting fanatic call from people who wanted to come from the northern or you can say the Ghaziabad side towards the national capital for their work. They don't have any other option. They'll have to wait for the water flow to die down by itself because the government has failed, the drainage system has failed, and just because of small bit of rain which has happened, the situation is so chaotic. God forbid if Delhi could have witnessed a rainfall like Mumbai, then I would not have been in a position to give any kind of, statement regarding what is happening on the ground, because that could have been mayhem for the people here in the national capital.
Absolutely.